I'm Mary Beth Phillips. I'm the president and CEO of Meals on Wheels Plus of Manatee. Meals on Wheels Plus operates the Food Bank of Manatee, the largest hunger relief organization based right here locally in Manatee County. And as you can see from behind me, our shelves right now are bare. So today's event, which marks the 10th anniversary of this amazing community collaboration, will help us to get these shelves filled. We desperately need food here at the Food Bank of Manatee to serve our local pantries. We work with about 99 pantries in Manatee County who in turn give food out to those in need in our community. So it is critical. Today's event is critical, and we're so excited. There are now 17 public stores in Manatee County. So the last 2 years, that's 2 additional stores. And so that means more food. And I have traveled since 8:15 this morning throughout Manatee County, and I just have to tell you, the volunteers and the people at the registers, the public staff, and everyone who donates are really just helping to fill these shelves here at the Food Bank of Manatee. So it's the 10th anniversary of Stuff the Bus, which includes the community efforts of all the public stores of the United Way Suncoast. It includes the Manatee County schools and the bus drivers who drop the buses off. It includes all of the staff at Publix who really promoted at the register. So, this is a community effort that just means so much in Manatee County. And I always say that Manatee County takes care of Manatee County. So while you see these shelves are empty right now, I'm sure by the time all these buses are unloaded, these shelves are not going to be bare. So Meals on Wheels Plus operates the Food Bank of Manatee, and regardless of the recent changes with contracts going up to Tampa, we are still committed to operating the food bank and being that local resource for our pantries who maybe can't travel to Tampa or maybe need the local support and availability of resources when the pantry has volunteers, when the pantry is doing their giveaway. So every pantry is different, but yes, we have been operating Meals on Wheels Plus since 1972. We've been operating the food bank since 1985, and we are committed to continue those programs that help and provide a resource in our community. I mean, we would love that because that puts food on the shelves and then gives us the opportunity to share that in our community. It does take a lot of planning to, have an event like this. So we certainly can explore that. So the mission of Meals on Wheels Plus is to provide nutrition. And we have a new tagline, We Feed Manatee. So our mission is to provide nutrition, not just to seniors, but to families, to children and babies in Manatee County. That is our mission. What we hope the community will do, in addition to today, we're heading into this very charitable time of year with the holidays. So over Thanksgiving and over Christmas, we have so many food drives that companies do or neighborhoods do, or donations that individuals are inclined to think about when they're taking care of their families during Thanksgiving, a time of giving thanks for all the blessings in their lives, and a time for thinking of those who are less fortunate. So we're heading into that period, and so we do expect that Manatee County will support us and help us to make sure we take care of those less fortunate.
My name is Cindy Sloan. I'm the Vice President Director of the Food Bank of Manatee. I've been blessed to have this job for 12 years. We are at our dry storage warehouse on October 20th, unloading the buses soon that are coming from all the 17 public stores in Manatee County. We have teams of volunteers out there stuffing the buses, and the goodness of our community purchasing the products and so that we can put them on the buses. And then we'll have multiple teams from State College of Florida over here to unload the buses, plus all my staff gets to work.
And how long has been Stuff the Bus been going on?
This is our 10th annual Stuff the Bus. It started with some girls from the school transportation department 10 years ago. They wanted to fill one bus, so they got a hold of me and they got a hold of Tim Henning, and they said, could we take one bus to a Publix store? And Tim Henning said, why just one Publix? Let's take a bus to every store. And it has just blossomed from there.
And you use buses right here to store.
That's correct. It's a little bit easier here because we have a little bit more parking lot where we can bring the buses in, and we can manage it a little bit better. We station the different forklifts and different scales, and the girls that are tagging the buses, what store did it come from, the people that are weighing them will write the weights on it. So it's very planned. After this many years, we've got it down. And of course we have our volunteer Mary cooking hot dogs for all the kids. Can't go. Meals on Wheels Plus, of course, does the home delivered meals. We also have our adult daycare, we have congregate dining centers, and we have our senior enrichment center. And then the part of the plus is the Food Bank of Manatee. We are part of those plus programs. We have been in business since 1985. We've gone through some massive changes this year with Feeding Tampa Bay canceling our contract. But Charles, what's happened is this community has stepped up and said, we want to keep our food bank alive. And they are offering to do food drives, which is so important at their businesses and churches. And then, of course, we'll see it by this Stuff the Bus. Thankfully, we had great weather. The weather cleared from yesterday, and I've been seeing those buses. I've had a truck out today going to 4 different Publix stores because there was too much food to put it on the buses. So that's a blessing.
It isn't for so many years.
That's correct. We have been. We try to feed as many people as we can. We have over 60 pantries in town that are operating. We have another 20 agencies that just do the emergency baskets, and we have about 20 residential programs that they say they can put more money into their classes, their recovery programs, if they don't have to spend so much on food. So we support all those programs. The emergency food baskets that we pack for the Sheriff's Department and for Hope Family Services, they said it's such a crucial thing for a family in crisis, and they can come out with 7 to 10 days worth of food and diapers and formula for those children in need. It has really bridged the gap between CPS at the Sheriff's Department and the way the community and the families look at them, because now they're being of assistance.
Now, we had the opportunity and the importance of that program.
Well, we've always done it for the residential programs, but we really opened it up to some of the churches, because the churches were, we've got women in line, they're asking for diapers, they're asking for formula, and we said, well, if you order it from us, we can tailor those baskets. We know the size of the diapers we want. We know the size of the kind of formula they need. So they're really custom fit for those babies, as are the family food boxes. We know how many people are in the family. We see the age of the children. We always try to put a book or a toy or something in, because if they don't have any food in the house, you think that's going to really make them happy. The food and a little something extra.
And the people that you're serving.
I think my responsibility here, Charles, is to get to know that agency. What are their needs? And make sure that I and my staff, who are great, great people, are meeting the needs of each and every agency. That's what is our responsibility. If we were just dumping food on them that they couldn't use, that wouldn't be of service. You need to meet their needs. What do they want? Are they a soup kitchen? Are they a small church just cooking dinner? What are they doing? If they only want to do a pantry every other month, that's fine with us. They're still serving a mission and meeting the needs of their immediate community. And that's what my responsibility is.
And one of the key things, help those people as best they can.
You're exactly right. That even brings me to thinking about our pet food program. We realized that a lot of our seniors that were receiving home delivered meals were using their meal to feed their pet because they didn't have any pet food. So do you know what we did? We start sending pet food every week to those seniors in need. We also give pet food to the families that are doing the emergency family food boxes. Those pets are important to them, so it's important to us to make sure we're taking care of the whole situation.
And if we can't help Meals on Wheels Plus.
I think we really need to step up and have every church and every business that can do food drives for us. You know, we bring the barrel to them, we swap them out when they're full, we pick them up when they're full. That is a big help, getting food in here. Financial support, so we can continue to serve our mission. You know, it's going to be some trying times, but this is when we walk in our faith. We've been talking about our faith, now we walk in our faith.
And our facility, is that correct?
That is correct. We also have continuous barrels at all the libraries and all the Goodwill stores. So when I get a call from an individual that just wants to make a donation, if it's not close for him to come here, I send him to the library or to the Goodwill, because it's a wonderful partnership. We want to make it easy for the community to donate. But if the businesses step up and do take the barrels, we do the work, and then they just try to promote the food drive and collect the food for us. It's all about feeding Manatee. And together, working together, we can feed Manatee. Well, we have a lot of small pantries and residential programs that rely so totally on us that are not able to work with the other big agencies. And so they're just in prayer that we can remain alive. And even the agencies that are working with this new food bank, they're not getting what they need, so they're all still coming to us to shop. So we haven't reduced the amount of agencies we served. You know, it's just now we need the support from the community to help us continue to feed. And it's just been my passion. I've been in Manatee County for 43 years. This is my community, and I want to make sure that my community is taken care of. The best way to reach the food bank is by phone at 941-747-3663. That rings directly to my office, and we'll pick up the phone and we'll make sure we figure out whatever is needed. We get about 6 to 10 calls a day from people looking for food, and it's our pleasure to be able to send them that pantry list to make sure that we're telling them where they can go. That's never a problem. If I have somebody that's hungry out there, that's got to be where I'm worried, and make sure I hook them up with the food in the community.
So I am Bambi Forrestal. I am the chair of Meals on Wheels Plus, and this is our #1 day out of the whole year where we receive food from Publixes all over Manatee County. It is so important because this is the local food bank of Manatee County, the only local food bank for Manatee County. 100% of the food that we are given by our community stays right here to help the people that need it here in Manatee County. It's an incredible collaboration. We've been doing the food bank for 34 years in Manatee County, and over these years we have developed relationships and partnerships that have really served to augment all of the services that we provide. And these community partners, they've been wonderful to us, and they're wonderful to the community. Yes, we serve 99 different food pantries and agencies. Some of them serve 1 meal a week. Some of them are serving 5 meals a day or 5 meals a week, 1 a day. And they are integrated in the community. They know where these services are needed. They have the troops on the ground, the volunteers that provide this food from our food bank. They're doing God's work.
And it's done for years.
Well, yes, it is. And if you've followed some of what's been in the press lately, there has been some changes to how we get our food. I don't want to get into all of that. The only thing I will tell you is that Meals on Wheels Plus of Manatee County has done this for 34 years right here in Manatee County. They are the only food bank of Manatee County. We don't pick up and deliver outside of the area. This is our community. These are our neighbors, our friends, our relatives, and we have a vested interest in making sure that Manatee County stays healthy and well-fed. Manatee County is extremely generous. The residents and the people of Manatee County have always taken care of each other, which is what we pride ourselves in doing, is taking care of each other. And the people of Manatee County have a very generous heart. It's evident with the amount of food. We hope to have over 100,000 pounds of food picked up today. That's from right here, right in our local community, from people who have given a can, 2 cans, some of them an entire bag of groceries. Everybody can give a little tiny bit, and everybody has given a whole lot together as a collective community today.
Well, to your effort.
Well, Charles, you're absolutely right, and you have really hit the nail on the head. As we have to move forward under a whole new paradigm in this community, how we get our food, how we get our funding, it's going to require an awful lot of supportive people in the community. People are going to have to continue. Maybe we're going to have to go to doing Stuff the Bus more than once a year. Perhaps if Publixes will work with us, maybe we can do this 2 or 3 times a year. I've talked to a lot of people at the grocery stores today. Quite a few of them actually came to us and said, I don't know why you don't do this more often. So there is a great amount of innovation that we're going to have to look forward to. Yes, it's always good to write a check to your local food bank, but the food, the cans, the poundage, that really makes a difference too. So we're going to look to the community for support, and I know and I have faith that Manatee County is going to step up. Well, I can tell you, having been on the board for over 11 years, Mary Beth, who is our executive director, and her staff are the finest quality of people. Their heart is solid for what they're doing. Their mission is so important to them. This is more than just a job for Mary Beth and her staff. You couldn't pay somebody enough to do what they do. Out here on a Sunday in the heat, and all of our staff is here, and they've all got smiles on their faces. This is what good stuff is made of. This is what makes a community.
And you gotta look.
I'm Bronwyn Baytall. I'm the Manatee Area President from United Way's Suncoast. And I'm here today because it is Stuff the Bus Day. It is a day for community to give back, to ensure that our families have the nutrition they need, and especially our children have the nutrition they need so that they can learn in school. This says that Manatee County is what we all know and love about Manatee County. We're community focused, we're community oriented, we love one another, we care about one another, and if you have a child, then that means that I have a child. If you have a family who's struggling, then that means that I have a family who's struggling, and we look for ways to bridge that gap and to give back to one another. And I am totally digging all this girl power behind me from State College of Florida. How awesome is that? They've emptied this bus in no time at all. That is such an important element because with United Way Suncoast, you may have heard of Alice, our families and community members who are asset limited, income constrained, and the last word in that is employed. So we have families in our community who are struggling every single day to make ends meet, and being able to bridge that gap with some food here or there to ensure that our children have the nutrition they need and our families can then focus on other things. This is a wonderful thing. According to the Feeding America site, there are 44,000 individuals in Manatee County who are struggling with food insecurity. So today is one day for us to give back and make sure that our families have what they need. Absolutely. Well, just today, this is the embodiment of the school district's We Manatee, hashtag We Manatee. You've got a lot of that going on today, whether they know about the hashtag or not. Manatee County gives back, and you have Publix, who is just so well known and deeply rooted in this community, and they're at their core, they're a company that likes to give back. They like to give their team members the opportunity to give back. So last weekend or 2 weekends ago, we had Day of Caring through United Way Suncoast. There were Publix team members that were up at 3 o'clock in the morning working, and then they came out early to work. I believe that's what's happening here today. You have a lot of schools that are represented here and a lot of students. So teaching students young how important it is to care about one another and support community and build community together, that's happening here today.
And what about this enthusiasm?
I know, right? I wouldn't do anything to stop it. There you go.
What would you?
Well, the first thing I would say is thank you to those who do. And the other thing I would say is that it is so critical to ensure that our families have what they need to thrive. Alice, asset limited, income constrained, employed, individuals and families in our community are the backbone of Manatee County. So making sure that we bridge any kind of gaps that Alice has is critical to community thrivability.
Why you're here today?
Hello, my name's Ashley Zintek, and I'm with the SCF softball team. and we're here to unstuff the buses and basically give back to our community.
So you're the first team that's here. Do you expect some other teams or some other teams coming from SCF?
Yes, tennis and volleyball are coming too.
Good for them. So what do you think about this event where all of these public school buses are stuffed to the ceiling with food? What do you think about your team loading and stacking all this stuff?
I think it's a good team bonding exercise, I guess you could say, and I also think it's like a good opportunity for us to give back to our community while also getting to know each other and like helping each other at the same time.
Have you seen some of you seen these buses parked
Yes.
at all the Publix?
Yes.
And all of these buses, when they arrive, they're going to be filled to the very roof.
Yes.
There's a lot of work involved in this.
Yes, sir,
You
there
guys
is.
up for this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what would you tell perhaps other teams? How about the boys softball team to participate next year in helping unload the buses? The baseball team.
Well, there's like 35 of them, so I feel like that it'd be more hands to help and we could get more done at the same time.
And what about other schools? Would you encourage them to participate in an event like this?
Yeah.
We're expecting 100,000 pounds of food.
Well, then yes, I believe that other schools should help because then it's also like you're not only like working together as a team, like learning team ethic, but you're also like giving back to your community, and like giving back to your community is like a good thing. Even though you don't live here, like you're still giving back.
Excellent. Does anybody have any other comments about the participating? Anybody?
Roll cows.
Can we get an SCF thing?
Roll cows.
All right.
Go ahead.
I'll go 3, 2, 1. What would you like to say?
We do.
We do.
We do a clap. We go 5, 6, 7, 8, and we go.
Okay.
There we go. Roll cows. It's kind of loud. Do you want to hold this while we do it?
Do you speak?
Yes.
No speaking.
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
Stand by. All right. Everybody look at, or what do you look together?
We can look at you. We
Yeah,
can
we'll
look
look
at
at
I
you.
want you to look here.
I'll put him on that.
Get a
Probably.
tighten up.
Tell us when to go.
Yeah.
Y'all scoot down.
All right.
Ready, ladies?
Yes.
Okay, here we go. In 3, 2, go.
5, 6, 7, 8. Roll cows. Thank you.
What do you think about an event like this?
I believe that is a great event. You know, a lot of families out there really need a lot of help, and so I'm glad to be a part of it, you know.
And there's how many buses out there in all? Do you know?
I believe it's about 10 to 12 buses that all helped out today, yeah.
And this is a great thing to do on a Sunday afternoon.
It is. It really is. It really is. I really enjoyed it. It's my first year doing it, actually.
Pretty
So,
cool.
yes, I'm glad I could be a part of
What do
it.
you think about these girls' teams unloading these?
Oh, they were awesome. They were awesome. They really did a great job. They were very energetic. They were very energetic. Yes, I love it. Yeah.
Tell me your name.
My name is Ashley Zintek.
Ashley, you've been doing this for a while now. What do you think?
I think it's very good for the community, and it's very helpful for us to dedicate our time and help out here.
And so how many buses have you gotten so far?
I think this is bus number 9.
Really? You've
Yes.
got 9 buses?
Yes.
How many buses total?
17, I think.
So you're about the halfway mark.
Yeah, we're pushing through it.
How's the team holding up?
We're going. I think we're working really well together, and I think that we have like a really good routine, and it's going really well, and everything's just meshing.
What do you think of doing this, though? Is it rewarding for you?
I think it's really nice because we're helping those who can't afford the food, so we're helping get them the food that they need because everyone needs to eat.
And while you're here today.
My name is Sydney Jaco. I go to SCF. I'm on the volleyball team, and we're here to help out our community. Our athletic director definitely influenced us to come out, as all of us athletes, softball, tennis, and volleyball, and we all came out just to help.
So what do you think about this event so far?
It's amazing. It's actually really fun. I think we're all having a really good time, and we're all just like, we're all ecstatic about it, to be honest.
Now they're participating?
Of course, definitely. I think helping unload these buses is hopefully making an impact, getting these food out to people that really need it. Good question. I think the baseball team, I think, had a baseball game today, and basketball, they're always in the gym playing, so I think they're just getting their practice in.
So you can handle this without...
Oh yeah, we don't need men. We don't need them boys. Oh, we've just figured it out. We have the going out the back of the bus and the front of the bus, and we're just picking up and passing as fast as we can, and we're getting them out. I would definitely just say, like, get out there and look for things that help your community. Like, go looking, go to shelters, go to anywhere you can, unload buses and all that stuff. It's a great feeling.
We're here today as part of Sisterhood for Good. We are a women's giving circle and an all-volunteer women's giving circle here in Manatee and Sarasota County. And what we do is participate in group philanthropy, so we raise cash to give it back to the community through our annual grants program. And we're here today because we have a volunteer committee, and a couple of us are here today volunteering to help give back in other ways aside from cash.
Well, actually, I'm sorry, Meals on Wheels was actually one of our recipients of our grants for 2019. So it's nice to see us, where our money is going to and seeing what they do for the community. This is pretty incredible. There's so many volunteers here, and it's just an awesome thing, and I'm so glad we're part of it and that we help them kind of move along here. Anything we could do for the community, that's what we're here for. We raise money to give it away.
Absolutely, and there's not enough of it around. This community, it surprises me that as many as there are philanthropic people in the community, there's equal or more people in this community of need. And the Meals on Wheels does a large part of it, but it still doesn't touch everybody that it needs to. So we need to be giving more, we need to be volunteering more, and any way that anyone can give back, they should. I'm a big believer, my mom said it a long time ago, if you can give back, you should. And a friend of ours who's also on our board, Debbie Bresloff, she's a member, and she said, it feels good to do good. And so it's pretty good all the way around. You give, you feel good, and they get the benefit. And I just think Meals on Wheels is doing a great job.
Very much so. In fact, it's ironic because we gave them a grant back in 2018 that actually went to the babies program. So, and this past year, our money was earmarked for students in school that were getting free lunches that during the summer do not. We supplied those with the grant money that they got. So it's been very humbling, to say the least. And, but what better way to spend your Sunday afternoon if you could just help your community? I mean, we all live in the same community. Right. So it's just a little bit, but if everybody just did a little bit, we'd make such an amazing change.
Well, it just doesn't stop at one level at Meals on Wheels. There's so many different aspects to it, as you said. And this community needs Meals on Wheels to survive. Some people would never eat. Some children would never eat. And it's not just the meals that they take out to people. It's the food pantry. It's all of the different levels. So whether somebody can give by way of cash, time, volunteering, donating food, they've had a great turnout for this Stuff the Bus. I wish they could do it every quarter, because if they could, that would really be a way to make a dent in helping the people who don't have enough.
I think that, everybody has some time. Sometimes you're just sitting there looking at TV or doing, just trying to fill in space and kill time. Volunteer. If you just take 2 hours of your week or even of your month, it's, if so many people, if 1,000 people do that, it's amazing what the change will bring into this community. And it's needed. It's so desperately needed.
I'd love to add the fact that I guarantee you not everybody out there knows what goes on in the community in terms of what the need is. And through our grants program that Terry spearheads, we go out and do site visits to a variety of different nonprofits who have applied for grants. Okay, we want to vet them and so forth. It's part of our process. And when we go out, we never leave without crying, because the need, and it's not just food, you know, it's seniors. It's
our veterans.
It's people with disabilities. You go to SMART or in-stride therapy or prospect riding. You know, right there's 3 in the hippotherapy. And when we see what they do, it just touches your heart. And, you know, you can't do it all. You can't be everything to everybody, but you sure can make a difference, even if you go do a site visit and donate a little bit of your time or a little bit of money.
I'm Carla Olson, and both of these lovely ladies are friends of mine.
Chris Iserloh.
Linda Mahaffey.
And we volunteer at Meals on Wheels Plus. I volunteer there for the last 4 years. Chris works there in
Client Services.
And Linda is one of my buddies that comes out to help. And we all play pickleball together.
Hold it real close to the
When I moved to Bradenton as a retired teacher, needed a little something to do to give back to the community and to stay busy and involved other than playing pickleball. And Meals on Wheels Plus was one of the first places that we looked at for helping. I had helped with other food bank organizations out in California. So I started out doing administrative volunteering, which I still do at Meals on Wheels Plus. And as soon as the first Stuff the Bus came around, I worked at one of the Publix stores and did that part. And then the second year, and since then, I've been here in the warehouse helping to unstuff the bus. First of all, the community is a great community coming together like they have, and it continues to grow. But there is a deep need for families that need the services of the food bank. Meals on Wheels serves our elderly population, which is growing, and if we didn't have Meals on Wheels Plus and also the United Way and the connection to Stuff the Bus and the food bank, our community would really, really suffer.
One of the key things that's been mentioned by many people.
Well, there's always going to be a need for people that have ups and downs, and they need to have the assistance of the food pantry, the food bank. The administrative part of the Meals on Wheels Plus, I'm not 100% sure that has any impact on why or how I volunteer. I want to help people, and I want to help our community. I've seen the numbers for the number of people that Meals on Wheels serves. The number of homeless people or people that are struggling in our community because of whatever problems, that continues to grow everywhere. So I don't think we're an exception, but I do see that just the volume that we're keeping up with and how quickly we deplete the shelves, it has increased.
Oh, well, I think it's just very important to help our neighbors, our community, and if you have the time available to donate just your time, they're willing to accept that as well. So,
I do. I'm in Client Services, so I do sign up new clients for our services. There is a great need out there. Very great need, and it's not just elderly, it's every area of the population. So there's a great need.
And you've seen that need?
Yes, especially this time of year.
I know all of us are get wrapped up in our activities and our daily life. There are so many people that I see that they spend every day and they drive for Meals on Wheels. There's an opportunity to help sort food here. You can come for an hour. It's so flexible that there are multiple opportunities that anybody that has 1 hour or 1 day a week, there's something to do. And Cindy here at the food bank is great about working in whatever your skill is or your availability level. So it's a real great opportunity. I always feel like I've helped in a little way, but I've helped when I come over to the food bank and also with the Meals on Wheels Plus program.
My name is Mary Meyer, and I have been volunteering here at the food bank for Cindy for 10.5 years. Best years of my life.
Well, tell us a little bit about what you do here at
Well, I started out at 3 days a week because my husband was sick, and that's all I could give him. And then they started me with the babies, and I helped the lady. And then when she quit, then I took over about 9 years ago doing the babies, and then found out that I worked in an office, and now she has me doing filing and stuff for her, which, yes.
You do an awful lot here. You volunteer all of your services.
I volunteer 5 days a week. Well, the agencies send us in a sheet for their baby, and they tell us what kind of formula they want. They tell us what size diapers and what kind of food they want. And if we have clothes and they tell us what size clothes, we also give them clothes. Young families, and they also do food boxes for families. So, well, we figure that I do approximately 300 babies a month. That diapers and wipes and formula and food.
A month?
A month.
That's amazing.
Yes, it is.
And then how often can the families come and take advantage of
the babies can get it every week. And also in the summertime, we do hunger bags for the children for the weekend. The school system takes care of them during the week, and we follow the school buses on the weekend. And I believe we did about 21,000 bags last year. Yes,
to be able to support
yes,
that.
and we also most of the time have to buy the formula, which is almost $20 a can.
Really?
Yeah.
So there's a big need.
A big need for all kinds of food for these families in Manatee County. Yes. This is our cereal that we give. Here's our formulas we give, and here is the different foods, the different age groups that we give out.
A little closer. Hold the mic a little closer.
Oh, and then if we have little toys that the babies can handle, then we also give them a little toy and food and clothes if we have it.
Now each food pantry comes to you and says, "This is our need."
They bring in sheets that with the mother's name, the baby's name, the birth date of the baby, the sex of the baby, and that's how I tell what they want.
Oh, good for you. Good for you. So what is the best part of being able to do this for Meals on Wheels?
It's the most gratifying thing that I have ever done in my life. I've been blessed, always having food on the table. I've been blessed, to not have to go out and search for food. And so I'm just trying to give back.
So what would you say to this community, throughout Manatee County, about the importance of what you're doing and the importance for them to donate as much as possible?
The importance of what I do is the gratification to myself, but you're also helping the very, very needy. And Manatee County we really need the help for the food.
And they don't necessarily have to donate food. They can donate by
They can donate money. They can, they could probably even donate a MasterCard if they want to.
That's just quite important. Because, with 300 babies a month, you would think that, the need is just ongoing all the time.
It's a lot. It's very, very expensive.
So, you've been here for 11 years. You do some of the office work as well as. Are you the only one that takes care of all the babies?
No, I have help on Mondays with a lady, Natalie, and she is a caregiver for the mentally challenged, and she comes in and she helps me. And then if I'm not here, other people know how to do this job. So, but I don't.
What's the best part of this job for you? The very best. You come in so often. What's the best part of it?
The best part is the many Christian and lovable people that I have met. I have made so many friends in this, and it's just really nice to stand here and be doing my babies. And one of the agency people come up and says, "Where's my hug today, Mary?" And then Cindy and I, with the Manatee County, the food bank also go to City Life once a year or twice a year and helps feed the hungry. So there's always something new to do, and we always need help.
Well, what would you say to other people, that maybe are retired or looking for something to fill? What would you say to other people to encourage them to participate?
If you want to really have gratification in your life, you want to come and donate your time to the food bank. We'll always find something for you to do. It might be sorting food. It might be doing baskets for the families. There's just all kinds of jobs that people don't realize that Manatee County Food Bank does. Some of the buses will. I guess I heard that one of the buses is stacked to the ceiling already. So whatever anybody can give to the food bank is really, really useful. We appreciate anything anybody can do for, whether it be food, whether it be money, whether it be baby food or food for families. We do help. We're hoping so. I don't know how much, but you know what? Everything. There's so many hungry people that it will go in no time. Oh no! Just in my baby section, I've gone from like maybe 75 babies a month to like I say, almost 300 sometimes. And that's the reason that I come here, is because God led me here, and that's why God has something for me to do, so that's why I'm staying so young.
So I would like to thank all of the customers today at the Publix stores. I'd like to thank all of the Publix employees who helped us promote Stuff the Bus today, and also would love to thank all the volunteers who helped us hand out flyers, put cans in boxes, put the boxes on the buses, and then come here to the food bank and help us wrap up all those boxes and weigh all the boxes by each of the 17 Publix stores. Again, we'd like to thank Mosaic for being our presenting sponsor today for Stuff the Bus, and also United Way Suncoast, the Publix stores, and the Manatee County Education Department for helping us today with getting those buses at the stores. All those bus drivers who came in on a Sunday, and I really just want to thank the community in Manatee County for all the donations and all the support. And as you know, the Food Bank of Manatee is the largest hunger relief organization. We started the Food Bank of Manatee 35 years ago, and we have not wavered from our mission to feed Manatee County. So with your help and with today's event, we really are going to be very successful in getting this food out to the community and helping to feed those who are in need.